Welcome back to Rule the Waves 2. This is Kabusha. I've got a bit of a treat for you guys today. So if you do game 1900, I've been tinkering and creating myself my own mod for Rule the Waves 2. The Galactic Empire. That's right, we're going Star Wars themed. It's just for giggles. I tried to select text and nation modifiers and such I thought was appropriate and see how I could make it work. So the Galactic Empire leader is obviously the Emperor. Autocracy, so because one man's in charge. Building areas, Northern Europe. I went ahead and chose Norway as the home area. Historical naval budget 1600, so right there with Germany essentially. It actually took a while to figure out how to do that. I had to do a lot of digging through the files, figure out what does this number mean. Figure out what it is. In terms of modifiers, we have global naval power, so that's the same as Great Britain. So that means that we have to keep at least 10% of our tonnage, on foreign stations at all times. So it puts more of an impetus on us to have our fleet active and cruising the world, because we're the Empire. We've got a bunch of planets to keep suppressed. Next, undeveloped shipbuilding industry. The reason why I added this modifier is the Empire is go big or go home, but their projects also tend to take forever. Look at the Death Star. The first one, it took how many years to build? So that's the reason for this modifier. You're building Death Stars, but it takes a while. Hidden flaws. This one's kind of obvious. Yeah, the Empire's ships and special projects tend to get randomly blown up. It could be a starfighter penetrating your shield generator in the bridge, to somehow they flew the Millennium Falcon into your power core and blew it up. So, it's just a thing. On the flip side, I gave a starting dock size of 21,000 tons. Absurdly huge. Way too big. Way bigger than I have any reason to. Than you even need at the start. But again, it's the Empire. They go big. No oil, whatever. In terms of bonus text, I didn't give any bonuses to any research trees. I just gave specific technologies that I thought felt the theme. So first, secondary director. Once we can get it, we're gonna have really good secondary directors, or secondary guns, or at least good high accuracy, because Star Destroyers are covered in guns. They're firing in all directions. More DACA. It seems irrelevant. Next, secondary turrets on battleships. This one can actually take a while to fire. I've seen, late game battleships that still don't have secondary turrets. So I went ahead and went, okay, we got to make sure that we have turrets. We want those, dual turbo blaster or turbo lasers, available. Next, 3 and 4 inch twin dual purpose mounts. Again, because it's the Empire, they've always got twin mounts. It seems like on pretty much everything, and I want to make sure they get them for their AA guns as well. Lastly, all forward main armament once they do get that tech, because Star Destroyers, they're giant triangles in space. They kind of got a giant blind spot on their booty, because they're pointing forward, they're gunning things down. It's their job. So those are kind of the techs I thought fit the feel. I might do some more tweaking. Other silent modifiers in the back is I did turn on the modifier, so past 1916. Naval budget tends to start growing faster. I don't know if that will be enough with our base resources to keep pace with the USA or not. I kind of doubt it with their modifier that just grows so insanely. But this is my first run, so let's kind of see how it does. I also changed up the secondary guns quite a bit, or all the guns really, for what's available. So 2 through 4, the 2s are quality 1 guns. These are just standard. I removed 5 and 6 inch guns. Those are the meta guns. Everybody runs 5s and 6 inches on all their battleships. It's just what you do. You just have to research them or buy them. Or you have 7 and 8 inch guns. They're both poor quality, but you should probably roll them to at least get them to 0 or +1 relatively quickly. You can use 7-inch guns on your smaller cruisers, so it's not the meta, but it's something different. And the Empire isn't necessarily good at shooting those small destroyers and corvettes. I mean, look at all those X-wings they miss all the time. But they're pretty good at killing other capital ships, which is what 8 and 7-inch guns will do a lot better at. Lastly, I gave them mediocre 11, so it's 11 minus 1, just like you would have with Germany. So not a very great main caliber gun, but not, yeah, it's there. Or 13-inch of really terrible quality. They're minus 2s, just like the French get. So you got your choice. You don't get those happy medium 12-inchers. So again, just another little thing to kind of set off the Empire. But since you already have 13s, you might roll into bigger guns earlier. And, you know, they're all about the big guns. So that's what I set up. This is my first run as it. See, look at this. Grand Moff Tarkin. Love it. We're going large fleets. I am going to go a slower research rate. I'm thinking 50%. We'll go historical resources. Large fleet size. I normally enjoy that. I'm going to leave off very tech. I don't want it too random. Slow is fine. Don't want it random. Slow aircraft development is going to be just fine. We're going to let the AI build the legacy fleet. We'll see what we get. And, yeah, harsher peace deals. The Empire does not bargain. Do it. Alright, so let's see what ships we inherited from the Old Republic. So we have the Adamant class. Boy, okay, I was wondering if it would do this. So I put in, I went online and found a bunch of names for Star Destroyers and such, and made a huge list of all the different ship names I could find, for the most part, for the Empire. So it looks like it might just straight up go alphabetically, so I may want to go in and just mix up that list, just reorganize it. Because it grabbed, it looks like, pretty much everything from the top of the list. Oh well, that's what it is. So the Adamant class, let's see what we got. So it's 19. So 19 knots, 10-inch guns. Did it build it locally or overseas? It says it built it in the local yard. Okay, I might have to fix that. I'm gonna figure out how to fix that because we definitely don't have 10-inch guns. Okay, I'm gonna figure out that. Gotta figure out how that works. Okay, whatever. So 10-inch guns, whatever. So torpedo tubes, 7-inch minus 1s, 3-inchers, fairly light belt, but at least it's no narrow belt or anything like that. Okay, this is fine. Pretty typical starter battleship, a little light on the main battery, but whatever. Light cruisers, 5-inch guns. Again, those are guns I'm not supposed to have. Why are you doing this? Legacy fleet, why you do this to me? So I'm going to have to figure out how to deal with the legacy fleet files. Oh well, whatever. And then lastly here, our destroyers look entirely typical. We got 3 torpedo tubes, 2-inch guns. Okay. Pretty small fleet to be dealing with tonnage on foreign stations. It's non-existent. Oh dear. Oh dear. Alright. Ships under construction. So we have the 2 more. It's the Avarice and the Agonizer. It's the Adamant. So these are 2 other ships. 4 11-inch guns, 14 4-inch, 16 3-inch. Okay, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That is under the limit. This is on the latest patch. It just released. You now have a limit of 32 secondary guns total. So it did build it within the limits. Okay. And let me see open design here. Center rangefinder. Okay, that's pretty normal stuff. Good belt armor. It's actually a pretty good ship. If I were designing one, this is probably about what I would design, truth be told. I'd probably be 7-inch guns, but for secondaries, and then 3s or 4s for tertiaries. But no, this is actually an excellent ship. I like this. The Agonizer, I like you. And oh, here's some weird stuff. Look at that, double turrets with all the 4-inch guns. Oh, that's so weird, with 13-inch mains. I was hoping it would design something freaky like this with the 2 different main guns. Oh, love it. Love it, love it, love it. Okay, foreign station is going to be the immediate concern. Foreign station. Oh, they already are. To foreign station. We might not even be able to cover foreign station properly. Oh dear. Let's put you on foreign station. Okay. So almost our entire galactic fleet is on foreign station right now. Oh wow. So we're gonna have to build some actual ships for foreign station. Battleships, in case you notice, don't count very well. They don't. I think they've got a negative modifier or some such. So even though you have this much tonnage, it's not actually applying all that tonnage to the foreign station duty, because we needed 20-something thousand, and we just threw 40 over almost 50,000 tons at it to get it fixed. So we're gonna need urgently some actual foreign station cruisers. It's gonna have to wait, unfortunately, but with the budget I have, I'm gonna throw down a few more destroyers, because I already we don't have the budget. I just gotta wait. I just gotta let it run for a little bit. Map-wise, some of the shenanigans I did here. Oh man, we got problems. We got problems everywhere. Hey, it's alpha. I'll probably be tweaking stuff in between recording sessions, but it seemed like it was a good enough spot to get going. So here we are. We're based in Northern Europe. We've got Norway. You also have Angola that you have to protect. In the Indian Ocean here. What's the name of this place? Ceylon. I'm not sure. Borneo. Shanghai. And of all places, Alaska. So this is the empire. They've spread far and wide. They can't necessarily control it, but they did it. So again, that's the theme. More ships than we can support. Yeah, I'm sure we do right now, but that's because they're all cruising. Under construction. There we go. Stuff's starting to kick off. Budget, not that great yet. So sitting right here with Germany. Let me see here. Forget base resources 8,000, so just neck and neck. Okay, pretty straightforward. Okay. All. So pretty similar number of battleships to Great Britain. No heavy cruisers, obviously. And very few light CLs. Yeah, we're gonna fix this fleet. We need to enforce our power. Yeah, that's probably because stuff's cruising back and forth in the Mediterranean. Imagine there's battleships in there. No, Mediterranean. Oh, those are just on. Why are those in the Mediterranean? Those two, those make sense. These ones do not. You guys nowhere near it. Okay. That's weird. Research fleet tactics. Oh, that reminds me. 10% there. Naval guns. See, very good 2-inch guns. Nobody uses 2s. It's just for fun. High on naval. Which way do I want to go? Let's go subdivision damage control. Let's just see if we can get some really. I feel machinery pays off best early, just because the weight savings. Continue. Anyway, no. To foreign station. Okay. Yep. More guess I have to deal with it. One of our minor allies in the Outer Rim. Oh, this is so dumb, but I love it. Back our ally unconditionally. Improve surface condenser. Okay. They're having problems as they like to. Under construction. Almost got the Agonizer built. I want more battleships, but I can't afford them right now. I need cruisers. Turns. I think I could start designing one. So design ship. CL or CA? I'm curious which way it'll let me do this. So we can do a 4-inch armed, but I'm thinking I'm going to use the 7-inch guns. Because I know you can do this for the older style ships. Something like this. This will probably trigger as a CA. Yes. So we would have a rate of fire penalty. But it intrigues me. Number 3-inch guns. We'll throw them in casemates so they're better protected. Turret top 2 inches for splinter protection. Gun data. So 3.4 inches. So let's say we had a 4-inch belt, 4-inch turret. How large would he have to be? So pretty good. Colonial service, 9,300 tons. That's not too bad. It's an expensive foreign station ship, but I think this would be more the leader of the class. This is, you know, I'd have a handful of these for true force projection. In fact, we might go 4-inch secondaries. Yeah, that's a very small tonnage bump. 155 rounds. It would handle easily. Oh, and 23 knots. Wow. I like this. Okay. Yeah, I like this. Tonnage is still, it's on the heavy side for a light cruiser, obviously. But you're going to pretty much outgun any light cruiser you run across. 6 4-inch guns per side. 6 7-inch guns per side. They're not great quality, but it's not bad. Or the actual 8s, but I think for what I'm going for, what do the 8s do? How much more tonnage would that cost me? So if I went an even 10,000, can't go above that. Okay, so for what I'm doing, that's the largest I can do on wing turrets is 7-inch guns. 26 tons remaining, 9,400. How much would that save me? Would save me quite a bit, but I mean 22 would probably be fine. That'd bring monthly costs down. 1450 versus, yeah, so almost 400 a month difference. Yeah, it's a little too early for that much speed. It'd be nice, but 22 knots will get me chasing anybody. 21 is honestly fast enough, but I think I'd want to make sure I could disengage other heavy cruisers, and ensure I could chase down basically anything that the AI would lay down right now. So I think this is fine. And we'll call this colonial protection ship, the Courteous. These were from like the names for the heavy cruisers and light cruisers for the most part are pulled from like the old Republic cruiser names that I could find. So start development of one of those. Still pretty expensive to build. Well, it would be less than our battleships we're building, which I'm fine with. Now it's Great Britain? Sure. Oh, yes. Potential's low. The Emperor reduces naval spending. I want to check one other thing here. Oh, man. That just made my day. If we drop that down, we could get it down to 1100 if we went 23 knots. Yes. 72, will that fit? Yes, that would. It's going to cost me a little bit of budget, but that makes it a lot cheaper. I'm fine with that. Emperor's return from state visit to Russia. Yeah, we're better off beating those Russians. That said, we don't want to get too hot and heavy. Yes. Mention the importance of the steel industry to the Emperor. Alright, now we're going to build this. We'll lay down 2. And then we're going to support it with some light cruisers as well. So, design ship of CL, auto design. What do we get here? We don't have 5-inch guns. Sorry. Keep dreaming. could, well, 5 inch. A couple of those in midships HI turrets. Can we increase those as well? Double turrets in A and Y, but it can have those single turrets. Okay, it's not gonna argue. These are encasemates, should be just fine. We're gonna remove the 3-inch guns. We're gonna add, let me see here, and aft. I don't really like the bow launcher. It just doesn't really like to use, but you do get chased a fair bit, so. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. See, I don't know if these actually work properly when they're at 0 like this. Does the tonnage change? It does count the tonnage, but I don't know if those are real casemates or not. And I know just standard deck turrets work, so just go with that. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8-gun broadside for colonial service. Bunch of torpedoes on it. We will also make her. How much of a difference is that? 300, 400 tons. We might be able to get away with this. 2 2-2s on a protected armor scheme. 5,000 tons. Not nearly enough ammo though. 90, so we'll go 50 on 100 tons. 2-inch belt. Way overprotected. Can't even deck pin. I'm not concerned too much about splinter protection, so we'll drop that. Main belt, 1.5. That way we can get an extended belt of 1 inch. Yeah, that way she's largely invulnerable. We could even go 1.5. I think that's fine. What about 2-inch on the belt? Yeah. Because plunging fire is not really a thing, and against what she's dealing with, having actual protection probably prove better. Extended decks is not protected, but should be fine. So 4,000 ton light cruiser for colonial service. Bunch of very small guns. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Do I want to do that? I'd have to make her about 4,500 tons. So adding 4 more guns, but then I have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9-gun broadside of 4-inch guns. I think it's probably worth it. They'll fire slower, but yeah, it's a weird design. The recalcitrant. Coastal protection. Here's CP. Oh, it's colonial service. Oh, so maybe CS would be the term. Colonial service. There we go. And we'll say that. Between 2 knots. The AI does build some 4-inch armed light cruisers, so that should be fine. Should be relatively competitive. Take a sudden turn for the worse. Also put everything in reserve that I can. Save a little bit of money. It's not going to be much, but... Go to build. We'll lay down 2 of these. 1,600. Just go figure exactly what that battleship costs. Be somewhat overweight. Well, this is what we deal with. One more. Yeah, we'll just let the budget ride positive for a little while. I definitely need more escort ships. Very top heavy, which is, you know, a very Empire thing to be. Yes. Major wants to sell to South America. I gives us budget. Does this give us prestige? No, so we'll just go for budget. We have basically no technology to lose, so it's perfectly fine right now. Finished working up, very good. I'll reserve, save a little bit. Improve surface condensers, great, great, great. Invest in more docks. We don't need that much dock, but you know, if we're gonna build those super star destroyers, we gotta have the dock for it. Okay. And yep. Open this design. Very overweight, so we'll just build more of them. 3, 4, 5. We can get away 5. Yeah, it'll be just fine. Design ship. KE auto design. Stop trying to use those 5-inch guns. We don't have any. Throw a pair of pop guns on it. Minesweeping gear. Coal-fired. It's beautiful. The Arden class. Yep. Get some Corvettes. Guard 64 ships. Guard 64 ships in reserve count. Okay. We do need prestige, but I don't want to make them angrier. This only loses me tension. Okay, build a couple of these. And we'll mobilize the fleet. Spy from Germany discovered. This does not look like it'll lose me any tension or any prestige, so I'll take it. Keep it quiet. Again, handle it discreetly. Battleship Wyoming for 12s, 12-6, 12-13s. A fine ship, but it's no hope to challenge the Emperor. 1% wave savings on machinery. Excellent. It pays off huge dividends early on. Krupp armor. Very good. Okay, I'll drop this back down to medium there. Go ship design to high. Bridge row oak. Okay. Construction. Still doing good. We can afford a little bit of tension. Didn't give me much budget, but something. Do the middling of. I can blame France. Yes. Hydraulic recoil. These up to 600 tons. 3 destroyers commissioned. Whoa, things just went sour. Let's get some intel. Ton DDs, very good. Let's do this one. Yep, they're going a little bit angry. Oh man, this is terrible. I can't afford this war yet, but I don't have enough prestige to burn it down either. 2 corvettes are commissioned. Yep, there it is. Enemy raid on shipping. Size large. We have 4 battleships in the area. We have to give it a go. Alright, so we've got the Agonizer. Nice tanky. The Avarice. Which is such a weird ship. The Adjudicator. Mr. Cheaty with the 10 inches. You should have 11s on there. We're gonna just say that was for whatever reason an import from like Kuwait drive yards or something. Or no, it was a Mon Calamari ship. That's what it was. Let's see if what I did actually worked. Maybe we won't find the fleet. Oh, we spotted them. Where are they at? Okay, there they are. They're just maybe a little bit far. 15 knots should be fine. Turn that off. Go slow speed. See what happens. You guys gonna dump any torpedoes on them? That'd be nice if you did. Come on. You guys gonna torpedo? Wow, that's a lot of ships. You know, let's turn back this way. The Galactic Empire Battle Division 5. Oh, that's just glorious. Yeah, I do not like night engagements. We're gonna nope right out of here. Nope, nope, nope. We're gonna cruise on out. Fast available speed. Rebel scum! So, who would the Russians be? Would that be Hoth, maybe? Or the Huns? I don't know. Excuse me. What are y'all doing down there? Weird. Weird AI does weird AI things. Victory of the Galactic Empire. We lost an auxiliary ship. I'll take it. Okay, those are in markup status. Ships, we need 7. Oh, jeez. We don't have enough ships. We have to, like, put everything on trade protection. Okay, I can get rid of a couple of these on active. Yes, we just have to run the minimum. Good news is some corvettes are starting to come off. Ship, I need a few more corvettes. 2, 3. About to have some CLs. Once those come online, that's going to help us significantly. And the heavy cruisers, we're gonna put those in quotation marks. Once those come online too, that will also be a good help. We'll be able to send those to our colonies. In turn, 2 corvettes are commissioned. Destroyer action over there? Nah. Another destroyer action. That one could be okay. Sure. Hitting the wrong key of the keyboard. I'm like, why aren't they turning? Wow, they've got a lot more destroyers than me. Squad max, run away. Hopefully, you'll fire the torpedoes. It's a whole lot of nope. Okay, so Norway gets most of its locations on the western coast. I did most of the battle generation down here. I wasn't sure exactly where the points would be. So, yeah. That's okay though. I can readjust some of that stuff, make it a little bit more on the western coast as needed. Pass is available. Oh, this is a boring mission. I don't much like destroyer raids. But I didn't want to just hand them the victory points either. I get it. You think you're seeing a ship. Come on, where's Nightfall? Here it comes. So the ship that misunderstood, is it suiciding? So the one is falling way behind. Come on, nighttime. Looks like the one destroyer might get caught. Depends what happens. Oh, oh, oh. It might be able to disengage. There we go. Alright. Didn't lose any ships. Neither did they, but it's what it is. And we are blockaded. Perfect. Alright, both of you guys are going to go into the active fleet. Or to trade protection. You're gonna go active fleet. Actually, both of you guys could probably stay trade protection as well. I mostly want stuff in Northern Europe coming online. Okay. Cool. Yeah, so how many ships do they have? I imagine once I can, it's not gonna take much to bring the rest of my fleet back once I can. Sure, 4 battleships, 2 heavy cruisers, 2 CLs. Oh yeah, we're gonna be just fine. It's just a matter of getting a couple battleships back, and I'll have the blockade points that I need. Okay, not too bad. Cool. All right, well, I think I'm going to stop the recording here. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I'm probably going to be tweaking this the mission generator a little bit in between sessions, just as I start polishing this. But this is fun. It's very silly. It makes no sense, but it's what we got. Long term, for what it's worth, I do plan to so if we're designing a battleship, for example, I do the auto design. Long term, I do plan to be trying to make these look something like an actual Star Destroyer. So if we do something like this. Yes. Search your feelings. You know it to be true. Oh my god, this is so freaking silly, but oh, I love it. Yep. Yeah. I think I'm gonna have a lot of fun this run. This is so silly, but yeah, that's the direction we're going. Anyway, thank you very much. Talk to you later. Bye.